Introducing first, up from the 36th chamber, weight 165 pounds, he is venomous and vile, serpent of the Nile, the one and only master of snake style, Ophidian!
A former Chikara Campeonas de Parejas and one of the most dynamic athletes on the independent scene, Ophidian, making his debut here in the Stronghold.
And now his opponent, the master of Tiger Style from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 80 kilos, the apex of combat, Lee Moriarty.
A former Rise Grand Champion, the apex of combat, and for my money, the best pound for pound in Pittsburgh today, Lee Moriarty.
As I've said many a time on our broadcast before, this man is money. This man is trained nationally and internationally, and very soon you're going to be seeing this guy on national TV.
Paul, from the moment this matchup was announced, there has been a buzz around this contest. Of course, from the Ashes, May 10th of 2019. My name's Jim Amata, you're Paul Atlas. In the ring right now, Lee Moriarty and Ophidian, coming to you courtesy of IndyWrestling.us and the Indie Wrestling Network. Two very versatile athletes, two very well-rounded athletes. This should be a tremendous contest. Collar and elbow tie-up gets us started. Lee grabs the arm. Transitions into wrist control. And look at the precision of Ophidian going for the trip and immediately grabs control with the body lock.
Much like our last contest where we said you were not going to see a scientific style between the two bruisers, you are definitely going to see multiple styles of wrestling out of these two.
Cravat style headlock from Moriarty.
Take him a burger snack, Lee.
And what an escape from Ophidian. One of the most agile athletes you're going to see in the entire card tonight. Moriarty picks the ankle, and the sweep nicely done as he's wrenching on the ankle now. Smooth and seamless transitions from Lee Moriarty. Look at Ophidian neutralizing the leverage and escaping, able to extricate himself there. Paul, if you can, speak to how important this early feeling out process is in a matchup of this caliber.
Both of these guys, they have never faced each other before, so they're going to look to see exactly what each man is made of, what their strengths, what their weaknesses are. They're going to try to pick on that and then hopefully turn it to their advantage.
Moriarty muscles Ophidian back into the corner, grabs a wrist lock, shoots Ophidian in, and what balance! Up and over. Lee does the same. Slingshot, but again, tremendous agility and body control from Ophidian. And you can see Moriarty really trying to dictate the momentum here.
Yeah, that he is. Very, very few times is Lee Moriarty the bigger man in a matchup, but he has a slight size advantage in this particular matchup.
Ophidian works his way back up to a vertical base. Grabs the arm here. Moriarty puts on the brakes. And we're seeing the physical chess match play out here. Moriarty shoots him in. Ophidian avoids the contact. Misdirection. Catches Moriarty up and over. And poetry in motion here, Paul. Underneath. Standing switch. Shoulders down. And Ophidian desperately looking for an escape here. Moriarty has the legs trap. What a matchup. What an exchange.
That is, without a doubt, a stunning set of moves. And, I think Lee has probably never been in a situation like this where the man he's facing is pretty much just as quick as he is.
Moriarty goes through. Lucha pass. Beautiful arm drag off the ropes.
These guys are matching each other move for move in an impressive display here tonight.
Slingshot from Ophidian into the head scissors.
Come on, Lee, take it on.
Ophidian pressing the advantage here. Satellite head scissor to follow up. Tremendous. But a deep arm drag from the Tiger-style athlete to try to really dictate the momentum of this contest.
These guys are both putting on a clinic here right now.
Moriarty trying to latch onto that arm to keep Ophidian down on the canvas.
Clean break, okay.
Lee very uncharacteristically making a mistake and letting his man close to the corner.
And notice that we're seeing clean breaks, clean competition, because Lee Moriarty and Ophidian want to prove something here on this big stage.
Oh, well, they both want to prove their style is more superior to the other.
Come on, man. We're working out.
The athleticism of both these athletes is so impressive. Like a Roman knuckle lock. Test of strength here. Both men fighting for the advantage. Moriarty getting the better of it right now. Works Ophidian back to the corner.
Like I said before, this is one of the rare occasions where Lee has a size advantage.
Ophidian neutralized the leverage. Hanging on, monkey flip. Shoulders down. Simultaneous bridges.
This is very
So little
impressive.
can you top that?
That's exactly it, the one-upsmanship going on here. And a display of sportsmanship from the bridge.
But wait a minute. Ophidian transitioned seamlessly into that pinfall attempt, keeping Moriarty on his toes at all time, quite literally. And now it's Moriarty forced to keep his shoulders off the canvas with this side headlock. Lee works his way back up. Backs Ophidian to the ropes. Shoots him off. Collision center ring. These two are so evenly matched. Back heel trip. And Moriarty transitions into the drop kick right to the shoulder blade. Bicycle knee catches Ophidian right on the chin. Tilt the whirl. Moriarty latching onto that arm like a bulldog.
Looks like he's trying to go for that arm lock.
Moriarty telegraphed it, and Ophidian makes him pay with a soccer kick to the shoulder. And we know Moriarty has had a series of shoulder issues throughout his career. Oh man, what an innovative maneuver there, wringing the arm off that top cable.
And like you mentioned, Lee Moriarty has had some shoulder issues throughout his career.
Meteora, 2 knees right to the chest. And the apex of combat kicks out, but Moriarty clutching the back of his head there.
And this all started with Ophidian taking advantage of the shoulders of Lee Moriarty. He's obviously did his homework on Lee.
And now look at this body lock from Ophidian trying to restrict the breathing of the apex of combat.
Both these men rely on their stamina and their agility. So if you can take that away, you've got that much more of an advantage.
And again, we're seeing the agility of Ophidian able to hang on the body of Moriarty. Moriarty desperation maneuver trying to launch Ophidian into those buckles to break this maneuver.
Yeah, he's doing everything he can to try to break this hold.
Arm drags him out. But man, Moriarty, worse for wear here. Nasty collision in the corner. And the feeling out process is over. The physicality is elevating. Double stomp from Moriarty.
Yeah, very
hooks the leg.
Lee is starting to show some frustration here. He's going to have to keep it together.
And that shows you the caliber of athlete that Ophidian is. How often do we ever see Moriarty frustrated?
That's right. He's usually always on his game, but Ophidian has him a little bit off his game right now. So Lee's going to have to get back on it if he has any chance of getting a victory here tonight.
And things are starting to break down here. It's gut check time.
Come on, Lee.
Who wants it more? Lee has those arms trapped.
Come on, Lee.
Victory roll. Struggling for position here. Look out. Moriarty gut wrench. Oh man, Ophidian spikes Moriarty face first.
If you notice, Lee had to stop and shake that shoulder out, and that's what led to that series of moves by Ophidian. That shoulder is definitely hurt.
There was a lot of hype coming into this matchup, and these two are living up to and surpassing that hype.
They're definitely not disappointing tonight.
A Steel City Classic here.
Lee is trying to shake that shoulder out, though.
And you can hear the contact to the sternum of Lee Moriarty. And again, Ophidian going for a Cobra Clutch choke. Paul, if you can, speak to having that body lock on how it restricts the breathing.
Oh yeah, what he's doing right now is he's squeezing the rib cage, squeezing the diaphragm, squeezing the lungs, making it harder and harder for Lee Moriarty to draw a breath. You can't breathe, you can't fight.
And this Lamont Furnace crowd trying to rally Lee Moriarty. Ophidian staying on, latching on to the back of Moriarty. But again, Moriarty showing the guts, showing why he is a former Rise Grand Champion.
He is, but you notice each and every time he has to exert more and more effort, so it's taking more and more out of Lee.
Ophidian latching onto that neck. And a kick has knocked Moriarty silly.
I don't think Lee knows where he's at this point. He's out on his feet. Well, maybe not.
Rolling elbow. And now Ophidian finds himself on Dream Street. And now Lee
going for that arm lock.
Cinches in the Fujiwara armbar.
But again, shaking out that shoulder of his own. He had to let go of the whole.
Wait a minute. Guy has the shoulders down. And Moriarty plants Ophidian, shoulders down. Unbelievable action here.
This is incredible. These two guys are leaving it all on the mat today.
You want to talk about two top-tier athletes? That's what we're seeing right here.
Stay down, Lee.
Two athletes giving everything they have to see just who is the best on this particular night.
Nose to nose, chop for chop.
And you can hear the physicality. That is a nasty thud to the sternum. Moriarty with a series of European uppercuts.
Yeah, nobody throws him harder than Lee Moriarty.
And Lee crumbles, got kicked in the arm, I believe. He may have dislocated his elbow.
Still holding on to that arm and shoulder.
Ophidian telegraphed it and missed. Hangs on to Moriarty, who lands a kick of his own. Rolling kick misses. Drop kick does not. Launches Lee into the buckle.
You see his head snap back against that turnbuckle.
Big time impact in the corner. And drives the knees again into the chest. Ophidian going for a statement win here. Moriarty rolls through. Shoulders down. Reverse.
Reversal again. Rolls through. Lee rolls through.
Look out.
Backslide.
Unbelievable exchange here. Shoulders down. Out the back door. Moriarty puts on the brakes. Floats through. Hooks the arms. Has the shoulders down. Moriarty has the advantage. Crucifix pit. He got him.
What an incredible match.
In a time of 14 minutes, 41 seconds, your winner, the master of Tiger Style and the apex of combat, Lee Moriarty.
Impressive display by both gentlemen, and Lee Moriarty comes out on top, but not for lack of trying on Ophidian's part. This was a hell of a matchup.
I say this with no exaggeration, no wrestling hyperbole. You just witnessed two quality athletes give you everything they had inside that squared circle. Tremendous effort from Ophidian, tremendous victory from Lee Moriarty. And a show of respect for a tremendous athletic contest.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.